No, you won't have to go through Commander DeRose or anyone else. You'll report directly to me.
Case would make you the youngest detective superintendent in the history of the Metropolitan Police.
You know that I'm not really interested in that sort of thing, sir. I don't know how I can say no more simply.
I'm giving you another bite at these bastards. Opportunities like this don't come very often. Don't you want to finish what you started?
The Krays have got the whole of the East End in a bloody muzzle. No one will go on the record. That's a pretty significant piece of the puzzle, sir.
Well, if it's a puzzle, Nipper, then it must have a solution. You'll have the full weight of the Met at your disposal.
If they didn't have so many of our men in their pocket, we wouldn't have to be here in a cupboard in a basement.
I had to return a file. Well, can't blame me for trying. Now do me a favor, old chap, and pop that in the Cornell box for me, would you?
Sir.
I'll see you upstairs.
Give me those.
I reckon he's had enough, you know.
Pardon?
I'm just saying, if he grasped, he'd probably share the details while he's still got the teeth to do it.
If he was, he'd be dead already.
I just
His
thought...
brother, he started out with a girl. Works in Scotland Yard. We thought we'd send him, anyone else with the inclination to flap their gums. Little message.
Get up! Get up!
Who did this to you?
I don't know. I didn't see a thing.
Morning, Gov.
Cup of tea for you, Gov. Are you going to finish this one? It's freezing. How long you been in?
5:53. Over 1,000 witnesses. Just need to find one who will talk.
Easy to say. Hey, Gov. Yeah.
Thanks, Frank.
No one knows we're here, Gov.
Hey!
What's he doing here? Hey, Gov, it's Commander DeRose.
Oh, shit. I'll go get him. You tell him to shut up and move their bloody cars.
Yeah. Trev, turn that board round.
Wait! Someone's coming down now. Get your cars out of sight.
We've been driving round for half a bloody hour.
Morning, sir. If I'd known you were coming, I would have sent somebody to meet you.
So this is where you've been hiding.
Well, I wouldn't say hiding,
Come on then,
sir.
let's see it.
Sir, excuse me.
Oh, what a tip. What's the latest, Superintendent?
With all due respect, Commander, I don't report to you.
It's Acting Deputy Assistant Commissioner, as of Wednesday. Which way?
This way. What happened to Brody?
Stroke, which doesn't alter that you now answer specifically, directly, and promptly to me.
Sorry, sir, I just wasn't made aware.
It's a surprise you're aware of anything all around here. Or else of you.
Well, that's the way it needs to be. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, sir, that the Krays...
Oh, let me stop you there. The whole East End might believe they have a direct line into the heart of Scotland Yard, but you know as well as I do that's a myth, spread by the Krays themselves to discourage informants.
Spoken like a true diplomat.
Careful, Superintendent. Krays are con men, not gangsters.
What if you're wrong?
Well, either way, this little circus is tied up in my predecessor's budget, and since the Metropolitan Police have already paid for it, I'm not going to be the one to throw it in the rubbish.
Thank you, sir. We're just through here.
Don't thank me quite yet, though. I might not be able to reverse the mistakes I've inherited, but I can damn well modify them.
Sir, we don't need any more officers at this stage.
Ah, well, that's fortunate. You two, gather your things. You're going back to your stations.
Commander, these are my boys. I trust them.
What's wrong with us?
And I'm sure they'll be discreet once they've gone. You'll now work with officers that I trust to get the job done.
Sir, can I have a word?
In your office.
Commander. Sir, once we start arresting villains, it's gonna get complicated. With all due respect to you and to them, I don't know these men.
They're from Glasgow and Leeds, Nipper. Must will be from the moon as far as the Krays are concerned.
What is it you're saying?
He's saying he can rely on us and not you.
How do I know I can trust him?
You should do your homework before you run your mouth. You might want to start with the great train robbery. Fucking...
Didn't help him bring down the Krays the first time.
Well, if I need to explain it to you, you must be a fucking idiot.
You and I gonna have a problem.
All right, you two, back off! Sir, we haven't even started and he's...
Nipper, it's done. We'll review your progress in 2 weeks. Meantime, I'd like daily update reports. Where's your stuff?
Car, sir.
What's he doing in the... Never mind, get on with it. Well, come on, you two. Plenty for you to do at the shop.
You can sit wherever you like. If I see you threaten another officer again, by the time I'm through with you, you're going to be begging me to throw the book at you. You understand?
Tea and biscuits are over here. I'm milk and one. The heat is obvious. It gets bloody chilly in here.
Oh, it's just a gift, sort of. Only got a few pages in.
Might be all you do get for a while. You better get reading, fellas.
Oh, my God.
And lads, there will be a test. Do me a favor and don't do that in here. You're surrounded by an entire decade of flammable police work. Most of it only one copy. Nothing about this inquiry goes past these four walls. Anybody asks you anything, you say nothing, including other officers. Whatever their rank, whatever they ask you, you say nothing.
Even other job?
Especially other job. The Krays have ears everywhere.
Well, we're fucked then. From another town. Don't know anyone. They'll think we're a ghost squad dabbing other cops.
Let them. It'll keep prying eyes away. The one advantage we have is that they don't know we're after them. We jeopardize that, then we're done for.
Kiss goodbye to your social life, mate.
Sergeant, you're about to take down one of the most ruthless organizations in Britain's history. You don't have a social life. Now tell me you understand.
Sir.
Good.
There's got to be 40 players up there.
Yeah. And 3 of us.
Better get started then.
Morning.
Morning.
Bloody hell. Does he even have a home?
That's the list.
Hold on, boys. Basically, it all boils down to two cases. If we're gonna send the Krays down once and for all, and that is our mission, we have to crack these two.
Jack McVitie, enforcer, missing since October '67. Owed the Krays money that he didn't pay back.
Yeah, we don't know what it was for, but we think they had him killed.
George Cornell, on the evening of 9th of March, 1966. Cornell enters the Blind Beggar, a public house in Whitechapel, with a mate, Albie Woods, also known to the police.
What was he doing there?
No one knows. Cornell was an enforcer for the Richardson crime family. Bad blood. No one remembers seeing anything out of the ordinary, not till late 40. They actually brought in Ronnie for an ID parade. The barmaid was supposed to attend a lineup, but she bottled it last minute.
What did you see?
I can't, I'm sorry.
She definitely saw something.
We don't know what she saw.
There's brains all over the bar, for crying out loud.
She's terrified. She knows what they're capable of.
Well, then we need to make her more scared of us than she is of them.
You think carefully before you say another word.
No, I'm just saying. If you want me to push her a little bit.
I thought I made it clear that's not how I work. I was very specific. Nothing we do is worse than they're gonna get out there. In here, it's a few hours. Out there, it's the rest of their lives.
What the f are we doing sitting around here with our thumbs up our arses, leafing through mountains of any Tom, Dick, or Harry could find out about Krays?
We will do what we have to do to solve the case. Hold on, what did you say?
I'm sorry about the colourful language, sir.
No, not that bit.
He said that any Tom,
Dick, or Harry could learn about the Krays, of course. Of course. We've been doing it the wrong way around for years. We don't investigate the murder.
Well, then how would you expect to bang them up?
No, that's still the end game. It's just not our next move. We learn about crimes and then we look for witnesses.
Isn't that how it works?
Can't be like that with the Krays because people are scared for their lives. They're intimidated. We've got to do it the other way around. We've got to find the witnesses and get the witnesses to lead us to the crimes. Someone who can give us a thread that we don't know. What no Tom, Dick, or Harry could. Doesn't matter what it is. It just needs to be new information. We pull all this down and we start again. We create a timeline. Any activity, anything at all, charged or suspected. We establish who is in and who is out of the firm, but most importantly, when. To solve this, we don't look at the facts. The immovable. We look at what's changed. We redo the board, not in hierarchy, but in time. Forget persons of interest. I don't care who's close to the action. I want the opposite. I want to know who's dropped out of the frame. You see, they're not like us. We're fluid, we're movable, we're designed to come and go, but they're not like that. They're solid, they're firm. And only something very significant changes that. It's when someone leaves.
Whoever leaves, that's who we've got a chance of squeezing. That's who we might, just might, get to talk. Let's get started.
Donahue shouldn't be there.
Says Reggie shot him in the leg in '64.
Believe it or not, that was his route into the firm, not out. See, that's what we're up against. He gets shot in the leg and he says nothing. It's a shame as well, because he's the driver.
Mickey Fawcett claims he's out the firm. He runs a pub now, near the steamship in Silverlands.
I see, that's down by the docks. That's Kray territory. He may be inactive, but he wouldn't be able to work down there if there was bad blood. Scratch him. Which leaves us with Billy Exley.
Moved out of East London early '67. Norfolk. Maybe he fancied a view.
Didn't think there were any views in Norfolk. It's all flat, isn't it?
He's running.
You're not wrong.
It's all very theatrical, Superintendent. Very cloak and dagger. We're just having a little chat, right?
Either seat's fine.
What the fuck is going on? You ain't Hitchcock, Nipper. What's wrong with a nice warm office, yeah?
After you. We only want to pick your brains.
Well, I've got a bad ticker, you know?
We know.
Do you want to try and do me?
You know, these kitchens used to serve half the cafes in the borough. The stoves were over there. They used to hang the meat over there. No, I've always wondered, why do they have to hang game so long after it's dead? I mean, doesn't it go off?
I should know.
Oh, that's odd. We assumed that having moved to the countryside last year, you'd taken up the noble sport of hunting.
Leave it out.
Can't think why else you'd need this.
Come on, gun. You're breaking my house. See, my missus lives there. My boy sleeps in that house.
Why do you think we brought you all the way out here? There's no one, not the family, not the firm, no one knows you're here. So you can calm down.
Calm down. You're out of fucking order. I ain't done nothing.
So what's your quarry, Exley? A brace of duck on the glorious 12th.
Yeah, fuck you, Nipper. You got no right going in my house. That's B&E. Got you for that.
You know, if we can get in, you've got to think who else can. And what they might get up to if they do. If you hadn't wanted to talk, you could have told us that from the comfort of your own doorstep, and yet you let us drag you all the way down here. Why is that? Why is that, Billy?
You need him put away. As much as I do. What happened, Billy? Why'd you get so scared?
I'll put my trust in that before I put it in you.
We can protect you.
Who's the trainee?
Forget about him, I'll get rid of him. Talk to me.
Mind no grass.
You're only a grass if we make it official.
All right, fuck off. What you want?
You see? Now we can be just two fellas having a conversation. I can't use anything that you don't sign. It's the law.
Law? And that word don't mean nothing to twins. That's why your mum's always going to lose.
So you're going to tell me what you know?
Whatever you say. If you can't use it, so have you like.
I don't believe this. Where's my book? Someone give me my fucking book.
It's on a bar run.
What the f is it doing there? It's got everything in that book. Don't just leave it lying around for anyone to pick up.
I'll get it.
Right. See that? You want to read it?
Leslie Payne.
I read what it says.
Leslie Cunting Payne.
Leslie Cunting Payne. You know what that means?
Yes, Ron.
I want him dead. Dismembered. Filleted. Flayed on the bed of the Thames. Do you hear me?
Yes, Ron.
Don't yes, Ron, you set of wet bollocks. You need me to make it official.
I want your money, Ron.
It's not mine, it's yours. You take that soggy sack of next to you and all. I don't want to see either of you. I'm just holding out Payne's scalp.
Hold on. Why did Ron want Payne dead? What had he done?
Sweet fuck all. He wanted out. Told them he wanted no more to do with them. Nothing half the firm haven't thought about. You kill a man for that.
You tell me.
So, we got tooled up and went to see Payne.
Hello? I'm afraid my husband's out at a meeting. He shouldn't be too long. Would you like to come in for a cup of tea?
So, like I says, he wasn't there.
So you just sat there?
Jack wanted a cup of tea.
Lovely cup of tea, Mrs. Payne.
Now, what was it you wanted with my husband? Can I give him a message?
I weren't about to get family involved. Never have.
We never said nothing.
He never knew what he missed.
And that's it?
Then we went for a pie.
That's your confession. You didn't kill someone and then you went for a pie.
Can I have my gun back now, please?
So you bought this?
Nah. Borrowed it off a mate for 3 bob. Sugar?
Not
It's not even the same model, but he was so wound up he never even noticed.
Emperor's little setup did that for him. Yeah, clever the gov using that room. I wouldn't want to get stuck in a lift with him, but there's no doubt he's got some brains. I did a bit of spade work. Bloke never finished school and still becomes the youngest ever to make detective superintendent. Just imagine what he could do with an O-level. Some drive, I'll give him that.
As long as we're being led in the right direction.
Well done, boys.
You cough up?
No, I don't think he ever had any intention of doing so.
You don't think he'll go back to the twins?
No, he's terrified of them.
What are you looking so pleased for?
He doesn't know what he gave us.
Thought you said he gave you nothing.
Well, that doesn't mean I didn't take it. Our new talker, Leslie Payne.
The accountant?
Never heard of an accountant doing a murder.
And you never had an accountant.
Like I said, we're not after murders anymore, we're after talkers. And maybe our accountant will talk. What are you looking so happy about?
Oh, Al Capone, Gov. They got him on his accounts.
Yes, they did.
I guess that makes us the untouchables, sir.
Guess it does.
I told you I'm an accountant. And as such, my part in the Krays businesses was advisory, pertaining mainly to financial investments and the like. I simply don't know about anything disagreeable.
You see, I don't believe you. Running the money puts you at the center of everything they've ever done.
Whatever you think, I don't know the things you want me to know.
Oh, it doesn't matter what I think. But if I was you, I would care very much about what Ronnie Kray thinks. Do you like to read, Mr. Payne?
Excuse me?
I do. Anything I can get my hands on. We didn't have books growing up. I think that's why they fascinate me so much. I'd sneak them out of school, my satchel ready to burst. We had this teacher, Mr. Storage. He was my history master. He caught me stealing from his class. I was petrified. You know what it's like. Trembling. You put your hand out, and you're ready to get the rod. But instead of getting the cane, he puts in my hand a book. The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. I ran home and devoured it within a weekend. Isn't it ironic that that moment of theft led to me wanting to become a detective? There's something about the way that Edward Gibbon separated the fact from the fallacy. He solved the puzzle of the past despite not being there. You think they'll ever write a book about us?
You're a jolly boring read, from what I can tell.
You see, I'm not so sure. What if I was to tell you that you're already in a book? It's a fascinating one by all accounts, about so big. Full of details, dates, places, times, and names, all wrapped up in a nice black cover. Inside, the owner of the book has written their name. Do you want to know what it says? It says, "This book is the property of Ronald Kray." Want to know what it's about? There's lots of chapters. My favorite one is called "The Shotgun and the Accountant." With him bleeding out in the arms of his ever-loving wife. Did she ever tell you about the 2 men who came to visit her last year? Let's call her and ask her about it.
Please. Don't bring her into this.
I don't want to call her. But do you ever wonder who they were or what they wanted, or more importantly, who sent them? Ronnie Kray is like a dog with a bone. He's had a taste, and he's never gonna stop wanting it.
Tell me what I have to do.
How's he doing?
Grab me a section 71.
Really? What did he say?
Nothing yet, but he wants to. He wants to give it all up, but not until we show him his immunity.
Where is he?
He's downstairs. I mean, I think we really might have... Lily, it's Nipper. And I'm good, love, thank you. Can you put me through to DeRose? Can you fill that out for me? He's where? Oh, right. Yeah, thanks, love. It's at bloody dinner. Scots in Mayfair, laddie bloody da.
I'll take it too. Yeah, don't worry about that, I'll do it.
No. You go and get him and bring him here, it'll be quicker. Payne's on the edge and I don't want him thinking for too long. Sergeant, don't take no for an answer.
Yes, sir.
Nipper? What couldn't wait that I had to cut short a dinner with the Home Secretary? I'm not signing this.
He's on the ropes, sir. We've got him.
He's an accountant, not a boxer.
He's got enough to put them away.
How long for?
Long enough to loosen some lips. And then others will turn Queen's evidence and we'll strike a deal for the real stuff. Sir, it's a start.
And if no one talks, like last time and the time before that?
Well, once they realize that they're not untouchable, they'll open up.
No one's going to open up over tax evasion charges. Hardly going to make the front pages.
Sorry, what are we trying to do? Were we chasing villains or headlines?
Watch it. We're on the same side, you condescending prat. Now, you're going to bring them up on murder under the Queen's peace with malice aforethought, express or implied, or I will find someone who will. And where are my bloody daily reports? Take me back to my meeting, Sergeant.
John. Without Payne, we're back to square one.
Superintendent. You never left square one. Come on, Sergeant. If we're quick, I might make it back for dessert.
What's he got against you, Gov?
I don't know.
Nothing. He's so terrified of making a decision in case he has to take responsibility for a wrong one. It's what happens as you climb up. You get fearful for the fall. You could do a lot worse than follow his example if you want to get on.
So what do we do about Payne, Gov?
Well, we may have lost him and Exley, but we're not done for yet. Well, the firm don't know we're onto them, so we'll go back to the files, we pick them apart, and we get someone to talk.
Right. But what about Payne, sir?
Oh, Christ. You all right to give him a lift?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks.
Another Saturday morning. Where?
The Gov's car's not here. You don't think? You say what you like, we'll walk in. He'll be sitting right there where he always does with a new list of brainwaves.
He's not here. We actually beat him. Hey, hand it bloody here.
Double or quits if you can find out why he wears a lady's watch.
Give over.
Get out of his arse. He wears a woman's watch. Don't tell me that's not suspect.
Morning.
No car today, Gov?
It was made in 1928. It's amazing. It keeps perfect time.
Sir, we couldn't help noticing.
There's the lady's watch.
Yes, sir.
It's very observant. You know, we should apply that rigour to the current case. We'll have this thing wrapped up by Monday.
Yes, sir.
What time does that cafe open on Saturdays?
Stefano's?
7.
Grab your coats. I'm taking you for brekkie.
You know what? It's about bloody time we got a decent cup of coffee. We can bring them back in one of those new polystyrene cups. You know, I don't get the point of those. What? They're magic. Light as you like. Keeps the tea warm as long as you need. Disposable.
Yeah, but why don't you just drink the tea in the cafe?
Because I want to bring it here.
But we've got tea here. And a kettle. And water. And mugs.
What if I was going somewhere that didn't?
Well, then you just drink it in the cafe.
You watch. Everyone will be drinking like that.
What? I've forgotten my fags. I'll catch you up.
Who's this? Get rid of her.
Morning, madam.
Superintendent Reid?
You can't be in here, madam. This is an ongoing police investigation.
I know! It's exactly why I'm here.
I must ask you to leave.
I ain't going anywhere until I've spoken to Superintendent Reid.
I'm Reid.
I don't appreciate being given the runaround, Mr. Reid.
Quite.
I'm Sylvia McVitie. Jack McVitie's wife. Lord knows Jack wasn't always on the level, right? He could be a real bastard. I admit. Even to me. But that's no reason to excuse what those evil twins done.
What makes you think the Krays killed your husband?
Well, I'm not stupid. I know what happened. He didn't pay him off, so they done him.
The fact
No,
is that
I'm
without...
not finished, Mr. Reid. So can you imagine my heart when I'm told that someone's after him? When someone's gonna get justice for my Jack?
Excuse me,
I'm told you're doing a police investigation for Jack's murder, and do I have anything to say? Well, too right I do. Got a lot to say.
Who was it? Was it a posh gentleman with grey hair and a moustache?
No. He was Scottish, in his 40s, driving a Morris.
When was this?
Last week. So all week I'm waiting. All week. I don't want to go out in case I miss him. I've got my neighbours going to get me fags for me. Nothing. So I get on the phone to your lot at the yard.
Please tell me you didn't...
Give me the right run around, they did. I'm just transferring you now. I'm just putting you on hold, Mrs. McVitie. Can I put you through to someone else? Blah, blah, blah. I must have spoke to about 1 million different people before finally I spoke to someone called the Rose. Lovely man. And he sends me over here to you.
Well, on to you two. Got all the way there.
That's him? Where the bloody hell have you been? I've been waiting indoors all week for you.
Well... Don't you think Mrs. McVitie deserves an explanation?
were you doing? I mean, I expressly told you.
You know what I told you.
Sir.
Now every desk in Scotland Yard knows what we're up to. Every pub in East London is talking about us. You've killed us.
It's fault.
Then whose bloody fault is it?
You get your stuff, you're done.
Fine.
Superintendent.
Shut up! You disobeyed a direct order. You bloody hell, Al, it's not even that. You know it was stupid. Flushed the entire investigation down the toilet.
Okay, I'm going.
Not to mention putting the welfare, possibly even the life of a civilian in danger.
Just tell him, mate.
Tell me what?
It ain't his fault. Oh, this should be bloody good.
DeRose. When I drove him back to the dinner. He told me that if I found a way to jumpstart the investigation...
What's he off here? Bloody hell.
What was I supposed to do, sir? He outranks you.
And you knew about this?
I mean, that was over a week ago.
The Rose ordered us to report back to him all along.
And did you?
Listen, thanks, mate. You're a savior.
You're still here, sir? Look, I know I made a mistake. And I'll understand if you still want me gone. But I found somewhere safe for Mrs. McVitie to stay. It's out in Aylesbury. A mate of mine from back home. None to do with the Met. Or the Krays.
If that woman ends up in the bottom of the Regent's Canal, you, the two of you, you've got blood on your hands.
Understood.
And now?
I got no choice.
Sir, stop. Don't call this off. Fuck's sake, sir, don't pull the plug. We can still talk to the
This snipper. I need some bodies for a swoop. 16 primary locations, all east, and up to 10 secondary. You're not gonna forgive me for this, but it's tomorrow. Dawn. 30. 30 officers, yes, you heard me right. With a dozen rated for firearms. No, Frank, I know it's short notice.
Gov, what's going on? How?
Frank, that is brilliant. Thank you. No, I know he's gonna find out, but it'll be too late. I will call you in an hour with details, yes. Thank you.
We're bringing in the Krays.
Krays, all of them, the whole damn firm. Now, cover's blown. They know we're coming after them. If we don't bring them in now, they'll evaporate. All right. My mother gave it to me.
She doesn't need it anymore?
Not since I was 4 years old.
Stay where you are!
Ronald Kray, you are under arrest. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
And couldn't you wait till after breakfast? Call me.
Hey!
Big hands off him. You come. Get up! Nice job, you plunker. Come on.
Rose. Wandering around Scotland Yard, handing out cigars, claiming he's taken down the Krays.
We've got till 9 tomorrow to charge someone.
He's gonna go berserk when he finds out we've got nothing on them.
No, he isn't.
Sir, he is.
No, because we're going to find something to put on him and we're going to make it stick.
In 24 hours?
By the way, we haven't got nothing. We've got something that nobody's ever had before, and that is the Krays and the firm in custody together. I don't care if it's triple murder or parking tickets. We just got to keep them off the streets until we find something to nail them with. Start at A and go through to Z. And Sergeant, you can sweat them hard, but I don't want any accidents.
Well, that's the thing about accidents, sir. You don't see them coming.
What about Kay, sir?
I'll deal with Kay.
Have a seat, Superintendent.
Here we are again, back for more punishment. You hate yourself or something?
How's your day going so far?
Pretty good as it goes. Got nearly a score of villains locked up.
Illegally detained.
The law gives me 24 hours. That's 17 crooks for 24 hours. That's 408 hours of quality conversation.
Well, that's a lot of talking, Ron. Or it would be, if any of them actually spoke.
Oh, you can talk to them as long as you like, Superintendent. They won't talk back. Because real friends don't turn their backs on their own kind.
I hear Jack McVitie's not very sociable these days.
Well, the hat.
The last I heard, he was living in Spain.
Must have a lovely time by now.
By now? Interesting. When did he leave us? They say he owed you quite a bit of money.
Who's they?
What was it, a monkey? It's a lot of bread.
For a tar clip, maybe.
I mean, you see, that's what I don't understand. Someone who owes you money, wandering around, lying about, getting a tan in the Costa del Sol. I mean, that can't be good for business.
And we'll have to try and forgive him, Ron. Some people just read too much into the rubbish they see splattered across the newspapers.
Whoever you've been talking to, clearly ain't one of us.
I wouldn't worry, Ron. I don't think Nipper knows very much about old Jack the Hat. As a matter of fact, I don't think Nipper knows very much about anything. If he done charge us with something in the next, how long's left now? I'm gonna take a guess, say, 20 hours? Won't be long before we can familiarise ourselves with whoever's been poisoning Mr. Reed's ear. Maybe if they just got to know us a little better, they'd realise quite how mistaken they were.
Now that sounds like a threat.
No, we don't make threats, Mr. Reed. That would be rude. Much like your allegations about our business.
Let's talk about your business then.
We're just trying to make our way in our manner. You see, we come from nothing, Mr. Reed. Nothing. Flogging old rags, door to door, pennies. You can't blame a bloke for trying to improve his situation.
Do me a favour. The hard luck working man ticket, really.
And I would have thought you, of all people, would understand. Your old man having to pull you out of school because he couldn't afford the uniform. Or what? You thought you were the only one who'd done your own work. We know all about you, Leonard. Working man, short stint in the forces, handy boxer. You're just like us.
Except you're not. You're nothing like us. You turned your back on your own kind. Do you know what they call people like that? It's called a fucking traitor.
I knew a guy like that in Long Grove once.
Self-destructive behavior, it's called. Apparently it stems from unresolved grief. How'd you cope, growing up without your mum? Do you ever wonder why she was taken from you? Do you ever lie awake at night wondering why you couldn't have had one more year, one more week? Why she left you? Why she gave up so easily?
Maybe it's because she couldn't stand the fucking sight of him.
Come on then, you fucker, let's have it. Right now. Pick one of us. We'll do it right here. When it walks out.
Oh, that's why your old man farmed you off to second the dirt in her grave. We still got our people. And our mum? She loves us very much.
I'm gonna take you down. The both of you.
Tell you what, you got the smarts to make a good fist of it. I'll give you that. Hiding out here wasn't a bad idea. You ain't gonna win. You got the brains. You sure as hell ain't got the stomach for it.
You don't know me very well.
No one's gonna talk to you, Nipper. For the simple fact that they like who we are. And they don't like who you are. That ain't ever gonna change. No matter how fucking tricky you get. Fuck on in. Rudy.
She's there. She's going out later. You sure about this?
Of course I'm not sure.
I'll just say the word and we pick them back up.
Go now before I change my mind.
Please, whatever you think I...
Pick a number between 1 and 10.
I don't understand.
Number! Don't look at him. Between 1 and...
6.
Good. Good. She's got it. Now, I'm going to give you 6 chances to tell me why you're here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
1.
I don't know what you mean.
2.
I promise you, I haven't said a word. Please, just let me go.
3.
What do you want from me?
Four.
I don't know what you want.
Put her on the chair.
No, please don't hurt me. No, please.
Hold her still.
No. I haven't said anything. I promise, I haven't said a word. Whatever happened had nothing to do with me. I never said anything to anyone.
For someone who never said anything to anyone, you don't have to. A lot of talking. Hold her wrist.
She doesn't know.
Do it! 6.
You tell Mr. Kray I didn't say anything about that night. I wouldn't say a word. I know better than to give him a secret.
Stop! Let go of her! Step away from her, Sergeant!
She saw it all. She saw Ronnie that night.
Go on, both of you, get out of here!
She named him, Gov.
Obstructing the course of justice is a serious crime, Miss.
They were officers. What the fuck?
I'd like you to make a statement for me.
You think I'm gonna talk to you now?
You already have. We know you know.
They'll kill me.
Not if we put them away.
You really think you can do that?
I've already nicked him. Help me finish this.
Do I have a choice? You're a disgrace.
You could have sent it the other way. I feel sick.
It was a calculated risk.
It was bang out of order.
What does it matter? If it works.
You let them do that to me.
If you could take me through what you saw that night. The night George Cornell was shot in the head.
Every time a door slams or a glass breaks, it's like that gun goes off over and over again. You know, sometimes when I close my eyes, I'd been on since 6 when we opened. Strangely, the night started quiet. I didn't even notice who it was when they walked in.
Well, look who's just turned up.
It was only when they said the name.
The Kray. Ron Kray.
He looked right at me. Smoking. It's like anyone would think he'd cashed a slip in at the bookies, not shot a fella in the face. It makes me sick even now. Just I can't sleep most nights because he's there when I close my eyes. Ronnie Kray, grinning. Except he's pointing the gun at me. And
It's all right. That's enough. What you've just told me, we can put Ronnie away for the rest of his life.
You mean that?
I mean it.
That Ian Barry was there too, waving his gun around like a lunatic.
That's enough. That's more than enough.
What about the other one? Reggie.
Because of you, you've given me time to be able to work on him.
You said you had them both.
We do? Yeah.
So what do you mean work on him? Like, what happens to me if it doesn't work?
Like I said to you, you're safe. Any involvement of yours will be completely confidential. Any official records, you'll be listed as Mrs. X. No one will ever know that you were the one who gave evidence.
You're an idiot. Who else are they going to think it is when they hear what I have to say?
But we are so close.
That dream of mine, that wasn't a dream at all. It's a premonition.
No, that's not true.
If one of them is out, he won't stop until he finds the person responsible for banging up his brother. So no. Until you have Reggie, there's no way I'm telling anyone what I just told you.
Without her on the record, we're empty. Nothing sticks. They'll muck us about for the next 10 hours and then we'll have to let them go. We're this close and yet we couldn't be further away.
What do we do now?
I'm sorry, lads. I'm out of ideas.
It's not your fault, sir. You want me to go and release him?
Thank you, Sergeant.
Nah, fuck him. I mean, if we can't charge them, at least let him wake up with a bit of cramp. So.
We have to let them go at 9, so we've got under an hour. Come on.
Just because you're paranoid don't mean they're not after you.
So you have read it?
What are you two talking about?
It doesn't matter that no one broke the code of silence, only that the Krays think that someone has.
So we pick a patsy?
No, Sergeant. We get the Krays to do it for us. All on their own, straight from the horse's mouth, and then we swoop in and we offer immunity. But because it was the barmaid that gave us the information, and not actually one of them, we get DeRose to sign a Section 71 immunity agreement. And then we've gone.
But how are we going to do that?
All right, Nip. Only he gets to call me that.
Come have a look at this. Not too small for you.
It's perfect.
Yep.
If this doesn't work, we're all going down. Ye of little faith. How far forward did you want this?
An hour, he said.
All right, let's bring him in.
No, the paper as well. Get 2 stars overall. Oh, yeah.
What's happening here? Cheeky bastards! Hey! 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 Don't walk off! There's no doors out here! Hey!
Clock set, Gov. All right, let's get this done.
About time. Come on.
Hey, I see him, Barry.
Where are they taking him?
Where the fuck are we going? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Have a seat, gentlemen.
Oh, naughty, Nipper. Your 24 hours have been and gone.
The situation's developed.
Develop.
You'll see.
No one said nothing. And no one's gonna, no matter how long you keep us.
Come on, Reggie. We're off.
No more last words. George Cornell, on the other hand, his words were very revealing.
I don't say a word, Ronnie. You must think we're daft. Come on.
Yes, you get the same deal. Solicitors on their way. He'll confirm when he gets here.
What are you talking about?
What's going on? Why are you taking Albert?
He's run. Let us out.
I mean, you're right. Donahue might not cut the perfect deal, but there's always Ian Barry.
Oh, now what?
Don't say a word. Run. There's no deal to be cut.
But someone must have spoken, mustn't they? Because otherwise, how would I know what Cornell said to you right before you shot him in the head, Ron?
Shut your mouth.
You think it went something like, well, just look who's turned up. The great Ron Kray.
He's run. All of it. He's having a son.
But you got to ask yourself, right? How would I know that?
You tell me.
You must have a grass.
Leave it!
What? I won't drop it! Don't you touch me, I'll be the last one you do. You tell me the truth. Who have you spoken to? You don't think I don't see what you're trying to do? You're trying to get your son in? You're trying to tear us apart? Well, it won't work. Now, who grasped the truth this time?
Frustrating, isn't it? When people don't speak.
Tell me!
The barmaid. The barmaid from the Blind Pig.
What?
She turned you in.
Why don't you charge me here? Go now!
Gov, what have you done?
We've signed that woman's death warrant. They were going to see the mic. I had to make a choice in the moment.
He's got me.
Fucking got me.
Something don't feel right. And giving up a witness like that. Oh, was he for that or he piss his pants? No. All the same. But he's too stiff to keep us here after he should.
Yeah, he's got something, I know he does. I should have chosen life out of this scrawny prick while I had the chance. You are not interested in him. That's easy. You get one of the boys to take one for the fam. You get one of the boys to take one for the fam.
I'll have a mug sing for us. Might be better if you do, eh? I'm talking off that.
What in God's name is going on here?
I'll get out. I'll deal with that.
Are you recording them?
I'll have you home for the
What are you thinking? Turn this off.
Well, you're in here at all, winner. What happened in 24
Turn it
hours?
off. You're breaking the law, Superintendent. All of you.
It's completely legal. We're not recording.
So tell me what the bloody hell you're doing.
Please, sir, I just need one moment. Please.
Who's gonna be? It's Albert. Donahue. God, he's listening anyway. One for him, we wouldn't be here. So, you want me to tell him?
We'll do it together. I'm gonna sue these pigs for every penny they got.
Jesus, man. Get him out of there before they kill him. I want them all released. Water, toilet visits, whatever they want. But what are you waiting for?
You get the water. I'll make double sure they get to use the toilet, those that need to. Sir.
I always said you had a bright future, Sergeant. If the slightest sliver of this debacle comes back to bite us, you'll regret you ever joined the force.
Well, you can hold it for me and all. What do you want?
You know what I want. Just like you know when the Krays turn on you, there's no going back. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe in a year. Your time with the firm is borrowed. You set them up.
I'll put them right.
You're gonna negotiate with the Krays for your life.
Well, you ain't left me no choice.
There's always a choice.
Take the offer, Albert. Before it's too late.
You had us all along, didn't you?
Did we?
Of course you did. Just needed someone to go on record.
Can we count on you?
Where do you want me to start?
Why don't we start at the beginning? It's got to be done away from the yard, with a small team from the regions, and I'm going to need a warehouse.